Me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Me discover my pimp. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Put sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Last year was super great. It was super awesome with you guys. Great family. Sammy Flex TV we have always. You guys have been supporting us and we thank you so much. Another beautiful year and we are ready to rock and roll. Sammy Flex speaks. My name MC Berima. Your favorite MC is MC. How are you doing? Let me find out from you because it is very important to me and the team as well. Sammy Flex is seated. Mimbisano.
Yeah.
Akwa is the first time.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Christmas was good. It was tiring.
Hectic.
But we had to do it. It was mixed with work and sometimes pleasure.
Yeah.
So if you do the permutations, like they call it, if you do the permutations, you realize that a little bit of work, a little bit of pleasure, and a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
But what I needed most was rest. That I did not get.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I needed rest most, but I did not get. Driving up and down, coming to the house late.
Yeah.
At a point, I was coming home like 5 a.m. continuously.
You know, it got to a point. I even wanted to ask you. So, how did you celebrate with the kids?
No, they went to somewhere, so I was okay. They went to my wife's sister's house.
Okay, so the
at
aunties.
somewhere a Brie area.
Yeah.
I went to even pick them today.
Okay.
So they were okay, and even if they were here, it was still going to be the same thing. Man must move, man.
For God and
man must move. After their mom will be there, so their mom will sort them out.
Yeah.
But it was good. At least we give thanks that we were able to move and even get some. Because sometimes, if you are not able to move to get some, what would you do?
That's the question.
But if you're able to move and you get some, at least you can pay your bills. Because January is full of paying of bills. If you don't have anything from December, you are dead.
And funny enough, January is like 15 days.
Crazy month.
You'll be there waiting.
Yeah, so yes, I think it's okay. We can't complain.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that one. And how was your Christmas? Whatever you did, let's put it at the comment section. But there were some few disappointments, displeasures from, the fans of a lot of the artists. Why? Because there were so many shows that, didn't really go well. Let's talk about Wizkid live in Ghana, which eventually didn't happen. Same way, the final one, which I happened to be there, I really noticed everything myself. That is the Afro Nation and 2022 edition. And the way the whole thing happened, myself, I didn't enjoy because I went there with a couple of friends, which they didn't have the ticket at that moment.
Okay.
So just at the entrance, tickets being sold for 200 cedis, they had to buy 500 cedis.
I bought tickets for someone at 1,000 cedis. I was telling Roland Dems yesterday. At least Roland was there. I bought ticket for, and this is someone we all know, 1,000 Ghana cedis for him to go see the event, and the event was cancelled. Like, imagine, how would that person feel?
Okay, before we move into that, we want to look at the future. That is 2023 edition and then beyond.
Okay.
The events that are coming up, and I mean the flopped ones. How are they going to see it? How are we going to accept it? But before we move on, you know Charles Nyama Mensah, Shatta Wale, back to back, the Freedom Wave concert, which I happened to get opportunity to just hold mic, MC, and it was tremendous. Even though I lost my voice at a point.
Today I was laughing at you on Showbiz Daily. Why do you always lose your voice in the middle of MC? Why?
No, you know, with Shatta's event, you know, Saturday, we went for Kofi Jama's base pool party. And if you look at the energy that we used, I didn't want to do it actually, but because Patron was there, I needed to honor the show.
I remember.
So
that's the base pool party.
To the following day, Sunday, I just had some few hours. Hey, do you want me to
you know, someone came to tell me, Charlie, your man, he's lost his voice. He can't continue. You have to swap him. I say, I know what time to swap him. But he started well. He started well because you know the show delayed.
Yeah.
So when we came up, we needed some energy to spark up the place, and I'm sure you guys did well. Yourself and
MC Versace.
No, before MC Versace came, you and someone started.
I've forgotten the name of this MC. Pardon me, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I think Elastic, eh?
Elastic.
Yeah. So you guys started before later MC Versace came to us. So that energy was right because the show was late. We had everything almost looking some way. So we needed some energy to spark up the show. And you guys came to give us that energy. But midway, when I thought you could roll till the end, midway I realized that man was gone. Man was struggling. Go and drink water. Go and drink water. I said, I'm fine. But it was good. At least that experience was good.
Yeah.
I like speaking into that microphone and talking to the 40,000s at the stadium. No, it's a great feeling.
Boss, you have no idea. Young country. Hey,
it's a good feeling.
I've done shows. I've done a couple of numbers. But looking at this and being in the middle of this capacity.
And you command everyone when they respond.
And I say, let me hear you say pam pam pam. And I hear pam pam pam.
And you know the voice comes delayed, a little delayed too.
I
know that feeling.
I like to say thank you.
I was also speaking into the mic, so I could feel it and the sound was on point. So you speak into it and you hear the way it is echoing all over. It's a good feeling.
Charlie, bosses, please do well. Do me this favor. The thank you. Put it down there for me, just for me, for the love for MC Berry. Just put it down there. Thank you very much, MC Sammy, for giving us this opportunity.
And Charlie, more to come, more bigger.
He's been doing a lot for us. And
more bigger
really
opportunities ahead.
Yes,
leave life.
Now, Shatta also did Brekum. How did that one go? We want to look at the shows at Shatta and then.
I think Shatta has been one of the hardworking artists this Christmas. Yeah. Because even if I'm not going far, I can start counting from the Osino show. He played the Osino show, and later we came back to play the stadium show. He played Afro Chela. He also played Chris Waddell's Connect concert. And at the same time, he played another show in Tema again. Yeah. And now we had to go back to Brekum.
I think one two in Accra, where he had that kind of misunderstanding with Nautica or something.
Yeah, with Nautica. Yeah, that was also there. Yeah. So yes, I think he has been very busy, and we want to be grateful to the fans, especially. They have been very supportive because I am always saying that it is very difficult to get Shatta Wale on your stage. But once you're able to get him on the stage, the job is done. Yeah. I mean, that's what I keep telling everybody. That yes, it is very difficult to get Shatta Wale on the stage because one, he comes with so much demands. Yeah. And it's not as if the demands are negative demands or bad demands. So the demands are deserving. His security, his numbers, and everything. Because when you leave Shatta Wale to go alone, I'm sure he can even die out of stampede. Yeah. People will just come and mob him. Yeah. So all those things he demands are legit. It's not as if they are illegal. No, they are legit things he demands for. So if you are able to control all these things and get him on the stage, that one, you know that your show is sorted. And I can tell you about Brekum. Brekum, of course, Brekum couldn't pay much like that. Of course, Shatta Wale saw the need to go satisfy his fans in Brekum. So there was the need for him to go there. When we go there and finally all the stress, because he performed in Tema. the night before. So that night, the next day now, he had to sit on a plane to come to Brekum. So even from Brekum to from Sunyani to Brekum, we picked him at the airport. The airport is at Sunyani. Picked him from there, came to Brekum. On the way, he told me, Charlie, he's tired, and I thought he wouldn't be able to do anything. When we got to Brekum, that he saw the fans. Now before I would see, no man is standing on the top of the vehicle, spraying cars. But this guy just told me he hasn't slept and that he's tired. Because when I went and he was in the car like, Charlie, Sammy, Charlie, they were tired, no sleep. So I was leading the convoy. I told my driver that, Charlie, let's go straight into the hotel because he can't do anything. Oh, before we could get into the hotel to branch, I saw man on top of the car spraying money. I said, oh, then Hanik, Charlie, I'm coming crank as a bee. Hanik, I was saying. You understand? Then we just continued like that. He was in town spraying money onto the fans and he had some rest. Now in the evening, hey, Brekum is cold.
Cold.
Hey!
The weather?
I swear. It felt like I was abroad.
Oh, really?
I tell you.
I thought it's just the eastern part.
Forget. Brekum. I said it felt like I was in London, like I was abroad.
Oh, I see.
Very cold. And Shatta Wale came on the stage, and you know, Shatta Wale can't perform a full show without having his shirt on through. I've not seen him do that before.
No.
So he started performing, but then he was in some hoodie, so obviously he'll be feeling warm inside. And he removed the hoodie. Hey, at the point I was feeling for him. Because when he removed the hoodie, he never got any sweat on his skin again.
Oh, really?
So he would jump and jump like on a normal day. Shatta Wale would perform and be sweating all over. He jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped. There was no sweat on him. Then at the point I heard him say, "Hey, Charlie, Brekum, wow," and I'm saying, guy is dying. When he said Brekum, I knew he was something. Because Charlie was I still dot sweat dot. And he was just wearing singlet. It wasn't easy. Me, I was wearing jacket. And that jacket is very warm. I was still not seeing top. When I stand small, I have to just jump and Charlie, Shatta Wale is a god, man. Shatta Wale is a god. Like when he's on the stage, sometimes I pity him, man. Like I see the struggle, the dance falling down, great. It's not easy, and he will do this for hours.
Magical performer.
Charlie, no, he's a good guy. And you see, sometimes people's success, if you are not careful, you sit somewhere and envy. But if you get closer to them,
that's where you understand.
Shatta is a hard-working guy. The guy doesn't sleep. When you guys think I don't sleep, I'm sure Shatta doesn't sleep more than me. When you guys think I don't sleep, no, he doesn't sleep. Because when you be sleeping, he'll be straighting. He will be doing this Snapchat. The next day you wake up, no, you call him, his line is busy. He's still talking on the phone.
Always consistent.
Like, it's not easy. So, Charlie, big up to him, big up to his team members, and big up to every artist who is putting in their works. Because I know it is not easy. And so many artists are putting their work. So whoever is putting in the works, we say big ups to them. Okay, so far away from Shatta Wale, that is Charles Nyama Mensah, I want us to go back to the main topic. Why I say our upcoming or incoming events with regards to what happened in 2022. Let's look at it, especially with the Afro Nation, for instance, because I'm sure it has come to stay. Oh, Afro Nation has come to stay,
And now, looking at the ticket, you could see that they've written on it, gate opens at 5 p.m., closes at 10 p.m. Exactly 10:30 to 11 that way. That is where the number of, people outside there who wanted to come inside with their ticket that they paid for had issues with the securities. I feel that is why they had to end the show, because it turned out to be some kind of misunderstanding. They want to close the gate and this and this. Now, let's look at the future for this whole thing. How do you see it tomorrow?
First of all, people were disappointed in this year's Afro Nation. Highly disappointed. In fact, not something little crap. People were highly disappointed in Afro Nation because from 2019, when Afro Nation first came to Ghana, it really got reviews, positive reviews. People were so happy, like, wow. So Ghana too has been able to host a program of this magnitude. Everybody was talking about it. Personally, I missed the first one. And as of today, anytime I think about Afro Nation, I felt like, okay, why am I missing? That's why this year, I was doing everything possible to go there. Because last year, Shatta Wale performed there. The first edition, Shatta Wale performed this. The second one, he did not perform. So I felt like I have to be there to see how things will go. And the unfortunate thing happened. Fact is, people will be disappointed. And if they don't do their things right, it is likely to affect the next event. But you know, when I think about the likelihood of it being affected, then I also think about people being humans and being able to forget so easily. But if people get a choice, for me, I went to Afrochella and I went to Afro Nation. So if in the near future, I get to have a choice of choosing between Afro Nation and Afrochella, maybe I'll choose Afrochella. And that is what the problem is. If at every point in time the person gets a choice, the person gets that chance, okay, choose one. Then if they had that Afro Nation experience, then they are not going to choose Afro Nation again. One, security disappointed them. They failed woefully with security. And I've said it before when I did my opening video for the year 2023. I still think that the people they employed as security to man their gates, they were the problem. They were the problem. And again, those who handled their ticketing, they also became a problem because at a point I was so surprised that how come an event of its nature like Afro Nation, whose tickets are often even sold online, people, like thousands of people were having the ticket and everybody was selling tickets there. Like when you go to the venue, about 5 people you meet, 2 of them were selling tickets. How? Where did they get a ticket? Was Afro Nation tickets that is easy to get? It wasn't. People were buying online. So I was so disappointed that they were able to sit down, watch for all these things to happen. And later, you come back and you close the program because there was an impending stampede. And that was true. That thing, the decision they took to close the show, it was one of the best decisions ever. I keep saying.
Oh, really?
Yes!
Okay.
Because the future was not going to look good for everybody there.
Looking at the people inside alone.
I said the future was not looking good for anybody there. I was able to break the first security, the main one, the metal one. I was able to break it. So what was left for me was to break the next one. Then I'll enter the field for the event. But when I got there, the queue, I saw the struggle. I saw the push. I saw the fighting in the queue. I said, no, I won't risk my life for this. After all, what haven't I seen before in the name of events? Why am I going to risk my life to go and be in this queue? Even if I'm not careful, I'll lose my phone. If I'm not careful, someone will take something from me. I stood there, I monitored for some time because I thought, okay, with some minutes, everything will be calm so I can enter. I stood there, monitored for some time, and still, it was looking the way it was looking. I said, no, let's go. So I went back, took my car, and I was going away. So whilst I was going away, that was when I saw on my phone that a press statement came that Afro Nation has cancelled the event because of security threats. And like I keep saying, the organizers were smart. That decision of cancelling the show, it was the best decision because what could have happened there, like to be more than May 9th.
So would you say that... Because
the people who were outside, they were all going to force their way in there.
Inside,
They were all going to, because when the top artists were yet to perform, Rema, Ashake, and Hector, they were yet to perform. All these people would bring more numbers inside. So I think that the decision to close the show was the best. But moving forward, if they think the venue did not help them, they should move it to their first place. Because the first event, they held it at, I think, the La Boma Beach or so. And it was done so beautifully. Nobody complained about any other thing. I did not hear anybody complain. Maybe the place was too small for them. But if they wanted a bigger place, then they should look for another venue. Because as it stands now, this place, or they need to check their security overhaul. Everybody they worked with on security this time, they shouldn't work with them. Whoever produced their ticket for them, they shouldn't, because Afrochella, you won't see anybody selling tickets outside.
Yeah.
You won't.
No.
But Afro Nation, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, everywhere you pass, someone is selling tickets. Why?
It was a security guy that sold our ticket for us.
Look at
a
this.
military guy that actually sold our ticket for us.
Look at this.
No, but I want to understand. Talking of the venue, real quick one, like 2 minutes. Talking of the venue, is it that they printed out more tickets than the people to be at the venue? Because we were inside, even to turn yourself was a problem.
Yes.
And then looking at the people outside. It was crazy.
And they all had tickets.
And they all had
in fact, that one, I cannot explicitly say it. I cannot say it because it is going to be me forming something in my mind to say someone oversold tickets. But I still want to believe that there was a question mark with ticketing. There was a question mark with ticketing because, like, this Afro Nation. It's not like a Sammy Flex doing an event where all my tickets were in this office.
Yeah.
So people will come for the ticket from the office, go to the park and be selling. No. This is Afro Nation. They have various points of selling their tickets. And it will not even be easy to just go and buy a ticket in bulk like that for Afro Nation. You can buy 2, 3, 4, 5. But like the bulk people were having, you get the people, they were having things like this. Not one person. How? No, there was something wrong with their ticketing. If not for anything, I'm sure someone had a way of putting out more tickets. And I still want to believe that if they want to investigate it, they can investigate it.
Yeah.
Because yes, they took their tickets. They can check their serial numbers to check, okay, was this serial number part of what we originally had or not? If they want to do it, they can. But for fans, I know they are disappointed. I've seen videos of some people who were even demanding for a refund because they were there to see Ashake, they were there to see Rema, and they did not see all these guys perform. I saw them demanding for a refund, but of course, you won't get it. But if they don't do their things well, next year, if choices come,
this year actually,
that someone, this year, if someone gets a choice, choose between Afrochella and Afro Nation, if they are not careful, they will go for Afrochella.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Brad Sammy, on this very one. And thank you, too, for being a part of the show. If you were there, comment. Let's see what happened to you on that night. Did you feel okay? Stonebwoy performed. I think Black Sheriff also performed on that night. And then one Jadu or something.
Yeah.
Jadu, yeah. They were your fans. Or, I mean, your artists. If you were okay with them, fine. And this and many more we have on Sammy Flex TV. Sammy Flex Speaks it is. And my name, MC Beruma, your favorite MC's MC. Let's say thank you to Currency, the guitar Rasta, handling cameras, Richie Flex, and of course, Lappy G being the main man behind this whole show. We'll catch you some other time. Peace, and we are out.